and thank you for joining in. My name is Kat, and I will be leading you through a 60-minute power yoga class this morning. I have Katie here as a student. She is a fellow power yoga teacher and also an avid runner. So, yeah. She left. So the sequence that I have created this morning is specifically designed for runners in particular. We're going to start out a little slow and then ramp up into a powerful vinyasa. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Okay. Go ahead and lie down in Savasana. Let your feet fall open. Your palms face up to the ceiling. Go ahead and close your eyes. Relax your jaw. And just let your body settle. Beginning to connect your mind and your body through your breath. As you inhale, let your belly and chest rise. As you exhale, let your body sink. This is one of my favorite ways to begin my practice. It's a great opportunity for you to connect to the sensations of your body and to ground. A couple more deep breaths in. One more. Deep breath in, fill up. Exhale. Go ahead and blink your eyes open. Take a deep breath in. Reach your arms over your head. Stretch your body apart in opposite directions. As you exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over your shins, coming into a nice and tight ball. You can rock a little bit here if you like, from side to side. Loosening into your lower back. Really nice, massaging into your lower back, opening things up. Then release your legs for happy baby. Knees to the outsides of your body, feet up to the ceiling. Grab your hands on the outsides of your feet. Use the strength of your arms to pull your knees down. Shins slightly tucked. Shoulders pull in. Press your lower back into the mat. If you like, you can rock a little bit here from side to side. This is an incredible posture to open into hip flexors, inner thighs. Then reach for your big toes with your middle and index fingers. Grab on like hooks. Extend your legs out wide into a straddle position. Dorsiflex through your feet, stretching out through your heels. Big stretch for your inner thighs. Take one more deep breath in. As you exhale, try to pull your legs up even more. Get a little bit deeper. Bring your legs into center. Bring your right leg over your left for a cow face. Bend at the knees. Reach for the top of your shins, your ankles, your knees, wherever you can grab onto. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Even here, you can rock a little bit from side to side. This is a really awesome stretch for the outsides of the glutes. Again, into your lower back. Now, I like to find a little bit of movement in this posture because every body is different. So you may feel tightness in a completely different place from me, but I want you to find where it is that you need to breathe, to work, to send some extra energy. Release your legs, coming back out into that straddle position, opening back up. Just a couple deep breaths here. Draw the pit of your belly in. Extend out through your heels. Then bring your legs back into center. Left leg goes over the right. Bend at the knees. Reach for the top of your shins. Katie's got her ankles wherever you can grab. Press your lower back into the mat. And again, you can find whatever movement feels good for you here. Keep your breath even and deep. Using your breath to create more space, more flexibility. Release your legs. Hug your knees in, coming into a nice and tight ball. Rock and roll 5 times. You can make these however intense you want. Maybe start slow and then roll into some bigger ones. On the 5th roll, you're going to come into a downward facing dog. Yeah. I'm going to have Katie turn around. I didn't plan that very well. Thanks, Katie. Spread out through your fingers. Draw your shoulders in. If you like, you can bend your knees here. Maybe move your hips. Waking up into the back side of your body. The bending your knees is a really great way to stretch the opposite calf. She's even moving through her shoulders. It's going to get into the upper part of her side body. Start to slow these movements down. Squeeze up through the top of your thighs as you try to drive your heels down towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, reach your right leg up. Dorsiflex your foot, bend your knee, and try to stack your right hip on top of your left. Opening through the front of that right hip flexor. Try to lift your knee up a little bit higher as you pull your foot in towards your body. Beautiful. Straighten your right leg out, square your hips, point through your right toes, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull in, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Good, inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, crossing your body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your right foot forward for half pigeon. Right knee comes to your right wrist. Extend your left leg back. Push the top of your foot down. Beautiful. Try to push your left hip down towards the mat. Walk your hands back to either side of your hips to begin with. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in, lengthen out of your lower back, lift your chest. As you exhale, bend forward. Just coming onto her forearms, that's perfect. Go where you can and where it feels good in your body. Some deep stretch for that right glute. Opening through the front of the left hip. Keep lengthening out of the crown of your head. Keep breathing. Most important thing. If you notice, just a couple of seconds in, she's found a little bit more depth here. Seems like this is a good posture for her. Yeah, she's slowly working into it. Awesome. So good to see. Give her a couple more breaths, a couple more moments in that posture. Letting your body open. This is one of my favorite ways to work into my practice. Again, just kind of slowly working in before you get into super fun stuff. Slide your hands back. Push into your palms. Step your right foot back, coming back into a downward facing dog. You can shake your legs out a little bit if you need. Get some more movement, some blood back into your body. Then take a deep breath in, left leg lifts. Exhale, pull in, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hug in nice and tight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Draw in. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Half pigeon. Left knee comes towards your left wrist. Right leg extends back. Squeeze through your right glute. Push your right hip down. Walk your hands back. Pull in, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Always seeking to create length in the spine throughout these postures. Squeezing your shoulders in. Stretching out of the crown of your head. Keeping space in your neck. Just breathe. Work into it. Again, here, she's easing into this posture. Couple of deep breaths here. Try to push your hips a little bit further down. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Slide your hands back. Step your left foot back, coming into a downward facing dog. Again, you can shake it out a little bit, find what you need. Then bring both knees down to the mat for child's pose. Let your big toes touch, knees open wide. Belly relaxes between your thighs. Let your forehead rest against the mat. Really stretch out through your arms. Press into your palms to create length through the sides of your body. Take a deep breath in. Walk your hands over to the left. Push down through your right palm, lengthening through your right side. Inhale, come back to center. Walk your hands over to the right. Press into your left palm. Take a deep breath in. Come back to center. Press yourself forward. Come onto your forearms for a forearm plank. I always like to bring my elbows together, wrapping around my biceps. Then extend your arms forward so that your palms are flat against the mat. This is going to help for some dolphin prep as well. Step your right foot back, your left leg back, coming into a forearm plank. Push down through your elbows. Good. Broadening through your upper back. Stay high in the balls of your feet. Squeeze up through the top of your thighs, creating length throughout your entire body, activating pretty much every muscle in your body in this posture. It's one of the most powerful postures that you can practice. Really push the floor away with your hands. Draw the pit of your belly in. Squeeze your glutes down the back side of your body. In a second, going to switch into a forearm plank. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring the weight into your left hand, coming into a forearm plank. I'm having her do it on her left side so that you can see it. You can stack your heels if that's accessible, or you can bring your right foot in front. Perfect. Really push into your left hand, broadening through your collarbones and your chest. Pull your stomach in, hips slightly forward. Really push into your left hand to create that lift, that length. Strengthening through your obliques, shoulders, legs. Keep your chin up. Slowly bring your right hand back down. Come back into a forearm plank just to reset. Push into your hands. Squeeze up through your thighs. Really push the floor away. Broaden through your upper back. Excellent. Shift the weight into your right hand. Left arm lifts up for side plank. Again, you can stack your feet, stagger, whatever works. Working to create stability. If you find yourself kind of wobbling and shaking, adjust it. You want to feel stable and strong in this posture. Pull your stomach in. Squeeze your shoulders in. Really stretch out through that left arm. Excellent. Slowly lower your left hand back down to the mat. Coming back into a forearm plank. Try to open your hands out a little bit wider. Maybe bring your elbows in a little closer if you need to. Going to transition from here into dolphin. Push into your hands. Walk your feet in a couple of inches. Heels reach towards the mat, squeeze through your thighs. Push into your hands, squeeze through your shoulders. That's it, creating length through her spine. In a second, we're going to move to some dolphin presses. Slightly lift your chin, eyes gaze forward. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Shift your weight forward, pulling through your shoulders. Then pull it back. Press forward. Exhale, move it back. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, move back. Really strengthening through your upper body here. 2 more. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, pull back. Last one. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, pull back. Deep breath in. Empty out. One more deep breath. Exhale. Bring your knees to the mat. Come into a child's pose. Big toes touch. Arms stretch forward. Breathe. Moving into our sun salutations. Push into your hands, curl your toes, lift your hips, come into a downward facing dog. Couple of deep breaths here. Lengthening through your spine, opening into your hamstrings. Take an inhale. As you exhale, look forward. Walk your feet forward. Go ahead and grab your elbows for ragdoll. Just gently sway a little bit from side to side. Maybe shift the weight in the balls of your feet. Letting your torso hang heavy down towards the floor. Then release your hands. Take an inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up to the ceiling, palms together if possible. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat, step your feet back, coming into a high plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. Push the tops of your feet down, hands on either side of your chest. Take an inhale, lift into a cobra. Pushing into your hands, squeezing up through your thighs. Lengthening the crown of your head and pulling your chest off of the mat. Exhale, curl your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Now, cobra is your option today in our vinyasas if upward facing dog isn't accessible. Do what feels best for you. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. One more. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. Look forward. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms down. Step back, high plank. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Fill up. Empty. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, look forward. Step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms down. Step or jump back. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Fill up. Empty. Look forward. Step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms down. Step or jump back. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, empty. One more, fill up. Empty. Look forward. Step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, step or jump back. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, arms straight, good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. She's doing the floating leg, that's extra points. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, warrior one. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Left leg steps back. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths, fill up. Empty. 1 more, inhale. As you exhale, look forward. Step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Weight into your heels, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Step or jump back. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, warrior one. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step your left foot back. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Empty out. 1 more, fill up. Exhale, look forward. Step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Sit low, squeeze in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, palms down. Step or jump. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step your right foot back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward, warrior one. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here, fill up. Empty out. 1 more, deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. High on the ball of your left foot. Bring your hands together, heart center. Twist over towards the right for revolving crescent lunge. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Excellent. Draw the pit of your belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Reach up, stretch up. Warrior two. Ground your back heel. Gaze right at your right hand. Try to sit a little bit lower. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh and left arm stretches up and over. She's creating this beautiful long line from the back of her left heel all the way through her fingertips, pulling your chest up. Then shift your gaze forward in front of your right foot, transitioning to lizard. Bring your right hand down to the floor. Both hands come down to the mat. Slide your right foot out towards the corner of your mat. Maybe even come up onto the corner of your right foot. You can lower down to your elbows if that's accessible. I actually like being up higher on my forearms and actually pressing both hips as low as you can down towards the floor. This is a really good stretch for the outside of that right leg as well as the front of that left hip flexor. Then bring your right foot back down. Slide your hand, bring your right foot in, slide your hands to the outside of your foot. Step your right foot back, coming into a plank. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, left leg lifts. Step your left foot forward for crescent lunge. Squeeze up through your right thigh. Bring your hands together, heart center. Twist over towards the left. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Squeeze your inner thighs in and use your hands to create strength to help open through your rib cage and your chest. Inhale, come back to center. Reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Press your hips forward. Try to sit a little bit lower. Deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm reaches up and over. You can see here, her right rib cage is almost turning up towards the ceiling. She's pressing both hips forward, opening through her shoulders and her chest. Then shift your gaze forward in front of your left foot. Bring your hands down to the floor. Slide your left foot out towards the corner of your mat. Maybe come onto the ball or the outside of the left foot for lizard. And find what feels good for you here. Again, I like to be up high. You can go to your forearms if you like, whatever feels best for you. Really work to sink your hips down towards the mat, keeping that length and strength through your upper body. Bring both hands back to the mat, slide your left foot in, step your left foot back, coming back into a high plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Take an inhale to rise. Bring your hands together, heart center. Twist over towards the right. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Stabilize through both feet. Push through the ball of your left foot, ground through your right. Look up towards the ceiling, pull your stomach in. Inhale, come back to center. Stretch up. Exhale, warrior two. Nice long stance, beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle. This is a really powerful hip opening posture. Squeeze your heels in towards each other. Try to push your left hip forward. Really stretch through your left arm. And shift your gaze slightly forward in front of your right foot. Bring your hands to the mat. Slide your right foot out towards the corner of your mat for that lizard. Going into whatever variation feels best for you. Second round, just going one forearm down. Nice. Getting there. She kind of like laughed at me when I suggested it the first time. Just giving options. There's lots of options with this practice, which is one of the reasons it's so awesome. So many different things that you can do. It's fun. Slowly slide your right hand back. Bring your right foot back into center. Step your right foot back, coming into a high plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Stability. palms together. Good. Twist over towards the left. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Doing these rotational postures takes a lot of concentration. It's being very aware of where you are in time and space. Take an inhale, come back to center, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Soften through your shoulders. Stretch out through your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Try to push both hips forward. Beautiful. Pull your right shoulder, your chest up and back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Shift your gaze in front of your left foot. Bring both hands down to the mat. Slide your left foot out towards the side for that lizard variation. You can also bring your back knee down to the mat. Again, there's different ways that you can work with this posture. It might feel a little bit deeper, bringing that right knee back down. Maybe you feel more stretch when you have it lifted. It works. Really work to sink your hips down. Keep your breath even and calm. Really working into these hip flexors this morning. They'll thank me tomorrow. She said yes. Yes. Slide your hands back. Bring your left foot back into centered. Then step your left foot back, coming into a high plank. Take a breath here. Exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to go through that one more time. Take an inhale, right leg lifts. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Inhale to rise, push your left hip forward. Good. Twist over towards the right, bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Push through the insides of your feet. Pull your stomach in, lengthen. Pardon me. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, warrior two. I need water. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. She's ready. She's like, I know where I'm going. Stretch out through your left arm. Push both hips forward. Shift your gaze in front of your right foot. Bring both hands down and slide your right foot out, coming into that lizard. Third round, I got it. There you go. She said third round, she got it. That's right. Third time's the charm. This is one of, I think, the most intense and powerful hip stretches that we can do in this practice. There are ways that you can progress from here as well, but we're not going to do that today. We'll leave that for next time. A little something to look forward to. Slide your hands back. Step your right foot in. Come back into your plank. Take a breath. Exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge. Bring your hands together at center. Twist over towards the left. Right elbow comes to the outside of your left thigh. Draw the pit of your belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Stretch out through your fingertips. Extended side angle. Take a breath. Shift your gaze in front of your left foot. Bring both hands back down to the mat. Last for lizard. Going right into it onto both forearms. couple deep breaths here. One more. Deep breath in. Exhale. Slide your hands back. Step your left foot back, coming into a high plank. Take a breath. Exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Come high onto the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, bring your knees towards your thighs. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, look forward. Jump your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Keeping some space between her inner thighs, but at the same time, trying to hug her inner thighs in towards each other. Bring the weight back into your heels. Draw the pit of your belly in as you pull up through your spine. Bring your hands together heart center. Twist over towards the right. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Prayer twist. She's doing a really good job of squaring her hips here. The tendency is for the left hip to pull forward. She's showing you what's happening. The knees are out of line. Push your left hip back. Draw your belly in. You can use your elbow to create a little bit more twist here, opening through your rib cage. Inhale, come back to center. Stay low in that Utkatasana. Reach your arms up. Bring your hands back to center. Twist over towards the left. Left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Push that right hip back. Try to sit a little bit lower. Nice. She got about 2 inches. Awesome. Twist from the middle of your rib cage. Inhale, come back to center. Reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Open your feet to hip width distance. Grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers like hooks. Slight bend into your knees if you like. Take a deep breath and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Pulling your elbows out wide. Lengthening the crown of your head down towards the floor. Pull your shoulders up away from your ears. You can play with the weight distribution here. Maybe try to bring the weight a little bit further forward. Excellent. That'll lift your sit bones up even higher towards the ceiling, which will lengthen deeper into your hamstrings. Release your hands. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slide your palms underneath your feet for gorilla. Your toes press against the insides of your wrists. Again, slight bend in your knees if you like. Take a deep breath and lengthen. Exhale, pull. Pull your elbows out to the side. Pull your shoulders up and in towards your body. Pull the crown of your head down towards the floor. This is a really great place to play with the weight distribution. Try to bring the weight forward into your palms. It can feel a little uncomfortable, like you might topple over. Finding new edges. She's massaging her hands right there. I like it. With her feet. One more deep breath in. Lengthen your neck down towards the floor. Release your hands. Bring your hands right in front of your feet for crow. Palms flat. Bend your knees and come high onto the balls of your feet. Tuck your knees into the back of your armpits, resting your calves, your shins across the top of your forearms. Then bring the weight really far forward into your hands. She's shifting her gaze forward. Try to lift one foot at a time. If you can, come all the way into it. Keeping your hips lifted, that's perfect. Maybe try to lower your right foot and then lift your left. Just playing with the balance. Eventually, both feet will hover. She's doing an excellent job here of keeping her hips up nice and high. Push into your hands, that was it. Perfect. Keep the weight far forward in your fingers. Squeeze up through your thighs. Draw the pit of your belly in. Yes. Got it. You can give it one more good try if you like. Try to shoot your legs back. Yeah. Perfect. Go through a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Right leg lifts. Step your right foot forward. Warrior two. Sit low into this position. Take an inhale, stretch out through your arms. Bring your right elbow in front of your right knee for Bikram triangle, doing one of my favorite postures. Stretch out through your left arm. Push your left hip down and forward. Use your elbow to push your right knee back. Look up and stretch up. Inhale, come back up to center. Warrior two. Sorry. Warrior two. Okay. Turn your right toes in. Straighten out through your feet and your legs. Take a deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, fold. She's going side view for you. You can grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers, or you can also start to walk your hands in to the insides of your feet. There's an option here where you could work into a tripod headstand. This is a really awesome stretch for the whole backside of your body. Lengthen the crown of your head down towards the floor. It's cool. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's okay. Every day is different. Inhale, come back up. All the way up to standing. Turn towards the right for pyramid. Bring your feet to about 3 foot distance. 45 degrees on your back foot. Push your left hip forward. Take a deep breath and lengthen. Exhale, lower. Lengthening your torso across the top of your right thigh. Bringing your upper body even lower. Then shift your gaze forward. Bring all the weight into your right foot. Push into your right hand, coming into a half moon. Balancing with your right fingertips, extending out through your left arm. Dorsiflex through your left foot. Try to lift your left leg a little bit higher. Stacking your hips, squeezing through your thighs. Slowly lower back down, coming back into a pyramid. Take a breath. Bring your left hand to the inside of your right foot for twisting triangle. Right hand comes to the outside of your right hip. Squeeze your thighs in towards each other. Take a deep breath and lengthen out of the crown of your head. As you exhale, turn and twist. Pulling your right shoulder up, maybe even extend your right arm up. Squeezing your inner thighs in. Exhale, come back to center. Bring both hands down, step your right foot back, coming into a high plank. Nice transition. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step your left foot forward, warrior two. This is the perfect setup for the Bikram triangle. 90-degree angle with your left leg. Push your hips forward, bring your arms back. Take a deep breath in. Bring both arms, left elbow in front of your left knee, right arm reaches up. Look up to the ceiling. Really stretch your fingers apart in opposite directions. Push your right hip down and forward. Push your left knee back with your elbow. Deep breath in, lengthen. Inhale, come back up to center, coming back into that warrior two. Straighten out through your left foot, turning your left toes in. Squeeze your thighs up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Options here, you can grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers. You could interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Get a little bit of chest stretch, squeezing your palms in towards each other and working to pull your hands down towards the floor. Nice. Keep the weight forward in the balls of your feet. Draw the pit of your belly in. And let the crown of your head hang heavy. Release your hands. Take an inhale. Come all the way up to standing. Stepping your left foot forward. I kind of forgot the sequence for a second. Thank you. Coming into your pyramid. Back foot at 45 degrees. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Hands can reach forward beyond your left foot. Let your torso relax against the top of your left thigh. Take a couple of breaths here. Stretching through your hamstring, shoulders. And then shift your gaze forward. Bring the weight into your left hand. Coming into a half moon. Right arm reaches up. Dorsiflex through your right foot. Try to reach your right foot up even higher. Draw the pit of your belly in. Breath calm. Slowly release. Coming back into that pyramid. Take a breath. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot for twisting triangle. Right hand comes to your right hip. Take a breath, lengthen out of your lower back. As you exhale, turn and twist. Extend out through your left arm. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to the mat. Step your feet back. Coming into a high plank. Gonna lower down slow for 3, 2, 1. Nice, all the way down to the mat. Let your forehead rest against the mat. Bring your arms on either side of your hips with your palms pushing into the mat. For locust, take a deep breath in, lift up. Whole body lifts off of the mat. Squeeze up through your thighs. Draw your shoulders in towards each other, pull your chest up. Push your hips into the mat. As you inhale, chest up. Exhale, tighten. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Turn your head, look over to the right and left ear to the towel. Relax. Bring your forehead to the mat. Bend your knees. Grab your ankles for bow. Dorsiflex your feet. Squeeze your thighs in towards each other. Take an inhale. Lift up. Pulling your chest off of the mat. Try to push your thighs into the mat, squeezing your inner thighs in. Kick the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Knees in a little bit closer. Chest up. Slowly lower down. Turn to the left, right ear on the towel. Relax. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push up onto your knees for camel. She's curling her toes under. It's perfect. I was going to ask. You can also bring the tops of your feet flat. It's whatever feels best for you. Hands to your lower back. Take a deep breath and lengthen. Exhale, push your hips forward. Lean your upper body back. Reach your right hand to your right heel, left hand to your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside. As you inhale, lift your chest. Use the exhale to push your hips forward. Squeeze your thighs, push your thighs forward, your glutes. Open through the front side of your body. Inhale, come back up to center. Bring your hands to your hips for support. Lie down on your back, extending your legs forward. Bend your knees. Bring your feet flat against the mat. Bridge pose. Reach your hands to touch with your heels. Push down through the four corners of your feet. Draw the pit of your belly in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Squeezing through your glutes. Keeping your shoulders pushing into the mat. Slowly lower down. Do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift. Drive through your feet. Squeeze up through your thighs. If you like, you can interlace your fingers behind your lower back. Squeezing your fingers together, pushing your pinkies into the mat. Opening more through your shoulders, your chest. Release your hands. Slowly lower down. I'm going to do one quick ab exercise. Bring both legs up in line with your hips. Dorsiflex your feet. We're going to do leg lowers. Push your whole spine into the mat. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lower down 30 degrees. Take a breath. As you exhale, lower another 30. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to a hover. She's coming up with her head off of the mat. That's perfect. Keeping her low spine pulled in, shoulders pull in. Inhale, come all the way back up to center. You can also keep your head lifted off the mat for the whole time as well, whatever works. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower down 30. Inhale here. Exhale, lower another 30. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down to a hover. Keeping your lower spine pulled in. Keep flexing through your feet, squeezing through your inner thighs. Inhale, come all the way back up. Take a breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Good. Breath in. Exhale all the way down to a hover. Fight for it. Squeeze your inner thighs. Draw the front of your rib cage in. That's it. Inhale all the way up. Gonna do that 2 more times. Just 2 more. Okay. Take a breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lower down to a hover. Inhale all the way back up. Last one. Take a breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower down 30. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down to a hover. Hold it. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Push your lower back into the mat. Draw the front of your rib cage in. Oh, you got it. You got it. You got it. Slowly lower down all the way. Relax. Hug your knees in. You rock a little bit here from side to side. Whatever feels good. Then hug in nice and tight. Squeeze your arms, tuck your chin, try to touch your forehead to the top of your knees. Make the nice, tightest ball that you possibly can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Release, coming into your final Savasana. Let your feet fall open. Close your eyes. Let your palms face up and relax. Notice the difference now in your body from when you first started. I hope you feel stronger, more open, more grounded. Thank you so much for practicing with us today. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you. Namaste.